We're going to start with those solemn ceremonies to honor and remember the nearly 3,000 women, men, and children who were killed on September 11th. Today marks 22 years since the deadliest terrorist attack on U.S. soil, and the nation is once again pleading to never forget.
Americans are gathering near Ground Zero in New York. They're gathering in the Pentagon in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, the three sites where the hijacked planes crashed. This is a live look right now at the memorial service in Lower Manhattan. Earlier this morning, family members of the victims, they paused for a moment of silence before reading the names of their loved ones who died in that attack. NBC News correspondent Rehema Ellis is live for us right now there in Lower Manhattan. Rehema, it is good to see you this Monday. What else are we expected to see there today?
Well, what people have already seen here is the outpouring of emotion from these family members. And it's a searing reminder of what happened here. And it's marked by even something as poignant as the playing of bagpipes, that wailing sound of those bagpipes as they walked into the area where the ceremony was being held. This reading of these names, as you point out, began early this morning and it will go until early this afternoon. It's become a tradition here, one that people say that they will continue forever because they want to make certain that people never forget what happened here. Dignitaries showed up as well. Vice President Kamala Harris was in attendance, as well as those who are seeking that office, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and as well as someone who was at the time 22 years ago became known as America's mayor. He's currently embroiled in his own legal troubles, but on September 11th, 2001, Rudy Giuliani was the man that people turned to for some guidance, and he was seen as a man who offered that for them back that day.
Rehema, authorities just identified the remains of two more people who died on 9/11. Walk us through that process and the efforts to return these victims to their families now some 22 years later.
Yeah, it is a grueling, ongoing process. Just on Friday, the mayor and the chief medical examiner identified that the remains of two people have been identified, and they did it through an exhaustive and more extensive DNA process and testing. It allowed them to say that it was the victims of someone identified as male and female. The families of these victims have asked that their names not be revealed. And this process is going on. There still are about 1,000 human remains that have been kept, and they say that they're going to process every single one of them. It's taking time because of what happened to these victims when these towers fell. But they are committed to this because they say they have a duty and a responsibility to do what they can to return the remains of these victims to their loved ones, if not now, tomorrow. But they certainly are committed to it.
NBC News correspondent Rehema Ellis on 9/11 for us. Thank you, Rehema.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.